Hello, hello! Welcome to the beginning of the video where we check to see if everything is working as normal. And chat is very quick today coming up. And do we have our playback working as well? Yes, we do. Very quick. Nice. Fantastic. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armour, and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams, and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens. In this video series, I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, but that one wasn't recorded, I wasn't talking through it, so there's probably a reason why we're up to 93 hours now. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time every week, so feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. We are in the dungeon at the moment. We are trying to find 4 orb shards. We have got 2 so far. We have a spirit who will have some words about where we're exploring. It's an old castle, and we have killed 2 abominations, which are sort of mini bosses. One was a mother and one was a son, and so that was number 1 and 3. So there's a number 2 in there. We don't know who that is yet or what it is. We're exploring one of the last rooms. All of our rooms have been sellotaped together, meaning that they have been explored at least once. They're on cardboard because they were going to be cut to be sort of jigsawed together, not jigsawed together, like a jigsaw piece, you know, put together so they don't fall apart instantly. But I didn't have time to do that, so we're sellotaping them together. You can get search items, which are the circles, numbered circles, and then you can get interactions, which is not on here, which are triangles. Searches can be good or bad, healing tonics or enemies, easier enemies. We're pretty far into it now. We're just exploring one of this room, hopefully getting a door key to unlock another door that was locked before. In fact, there are 2 locked doors, so we have an option about what we want to do with it. Yeah, we're trying to find 4 orb shards, so hopefully they're in these other 2 rooms. And yeah, presumably one of them will have a abomination in them as well. The room we're in at the moment had a roaming monster in it. You roll a D4, a 4-sided dice, to see which direction they go. They turn in and then they move in that direction, and they have each one has a line of sight that's different to the other. There are 3 different creatures that roam at the moment, but I might try to add another one just to get a bit more variation in there, because we get a lot of wandering corpses. We need an alternative of that acts in a similar way, perhaps, just to give a bit more variety. It's always good. So we're in this dark room. We have to hold a lantern in one hand, so we can only have 1 weapon equipped. We found a treasure chest which had a various equipment and upgrades and things that were good in it, one of which was an obsidian rapier, which is a one-handed weapon, but unfortunately we didn't get a shield, so I'm tempted to add a shield to that. So you've got, if you came in with a great sword, suddenly you can't use that and the rapier, so you basically have just the rapier, which would be as a starter deck as well. So I only get 12 cards, so it'd be a bit harsh. So I might have to add elsewhere. I could just add in one of the searches. You get a shield, perhaps. Something like that. Anyway, so we've got that. Obsidian does +2 damage. I've been working with how much extra damage for it to do. It was like a 10, and it went down to 5, and now it's gone down to 2 again. So that seems to be okay. Yeah, so we're using the rapier because it does extra damage to undead creatures, so that's useful. We've also got an iron dagger, which gives us, because we upgraded that fully before coming in here, we've got all of the best cards, like crits that times your damage by 2, and dodges, so you can negate damage completely for one turn if you want to. So we'll see how we get on. Here we have to roll a 6-sided die. On a 6 we have to deal with plague rats, but we can move 2 per turn because we're a fallen fae, we're a small creature, so we get dart around quicker than the bigger ones. So we're going to reveal a bit more, hopefully get a key. So we want 165 first, which is empty. So we're going to go up here, so boom boom is in 1 turn, but we did reveal this. So we're sellotaping it together because we want to reveal the map as you explore rather than beforehand. But then once we've revealed it, we don't want to have to keep putting it together again all the time. So that's why the jigsaw idea came to my mind. And obviously other board games have done similar things with piecing bits together. But yeah, I didn't have time to cut it all out. But it is still attached to cardboard, which is a bit unfortunate. But well. Right, so we roll a 6-sided die. We don't want a 6. We get a 5. 64 and presumably, I don't know what's after that. 55. Right, 35. Let's do that one. So that one. Ooh. So let's. Okay, we've got 35 and 33. So we've got a choice. We could move. I think we're going to move. Well, I don't know actually. So one of these could be good or bad. Like I said, there's always a chance of getting a monster, but they're always smaller, so it should be okay. Even though we've got the smaller thing. So I guess I'm just thinking in terms of rolling the 6-sided die. I don't think there's any way of making that fewer, because we're going to go 1, 2, and then back. And then back. Or we go 1, 1, and then 1, 2. Yeah, there's no way of shortening that. So let us do this one first. I think we might as well just do it in order. I don't think it really makes any difference. One of them will have the key, one of them will not. Hopefully. Unless there's another one up on the corner. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. There's something up there we don't want to go to. Did a bit of cheating. Right, let's do 35 for my massive searched deck. You take out the cards when you come across the healing items and the enemies, but then they go back in again, so it's a bit annoying because it takes time to put them back in, but it's only kind of annoying because I'm filming it, and I'm aware that's boring to watch. But if you're just playing on your own, then it's supposed to be more of a relaxing type of game. So we get plague rats. Oh my god. That's not helpful. So I guess plague rats again, and then we'll do that one, I suppose. We had to roll for plague rats. Luckily we didn't get 2 lots of plague rats, because otherwise you would have to take on 2 at once, and I've only got 1 set of cards, so that's quite good. Quite lucky. Right, we're gonna so I've got to think, is it better to attack plague rats because they're not undead? So you're not going to get the bonus with the rapier, but you do hit harder with it, but you don't get any dodges. You do get a parry, which will block a little bit of damage. Or so here we would get 2 dodges and 2 crits and 2 misses, and we got a 2, 3, and 4 attack. And with the rapier, we have the 2 misses still. We get 4 misses. Oh, it's definitely. But we get a 3, 4, 5, and 6 attack. So you get 4 misses. Yeah, we get 4 misses in that actually. You know, I'm thinking we go with the Iron Dagger instead, because we get the crits and dodges, and we might kill it slower. But I'm thinking there were fewer misses. There were 2 rather than 4, because it's half of the Iron Dagger deck. Whereas that's the full starter deck, which comes, every starter deck for a weapon comes with 4 misses, and then you build it up to 24 by paying for the individual cards. Up to you how you do that, which ones you want to get first. You don't have to get all 24 if you don't want to, but obviously the more cards you have, the less likely you are to get the miss cards. So we, because we've got 1 orb, we get to pick an extra hit at the beginning of the turn 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as normal, and then 1 extra one. We'll see what the plague rat has got to offer. A deep bite, so we can dodge that. So I think it's worth dodging. They've got 35 health. There is an option to take their health as damage if you just want to skip the combat, because at this stage you might have it's always a bit worse. You're probably going to take on more damage by doing that. What have we got? We got we got a good hit actually. We can do ourselves a 7 times 2, 14, but we're going to dodge the big attack first and pick up. Oh, we get a big attack there. Oh, we get another deep bite. Okay, now we're going to do 4 and 4 and times that by 2. We can combine 3 cards 3 times with daggers because they've got a very low individual hit rate. The rapier can do 3, but only once per round. So we're going to take 5 damage. We've got 122, so we've got plenty of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because we just died, so we filled up on healing tonics before. When you die, the roaming monsters stay dead, and you should make a note of where the healing tonics are, so then you can avoid all the encounters and the searches, and just get the healing tonics. What did we put down? 16. 16. So 15 from 30. 5 is 20, 16 it would be 24. No. Yeah, 20, so it would be 19. 19 plus 16. Is that 35? I've got no idea. Feels like it would probably be 35. Right, we pick up 1 even though we put 3 down. And we're going to reshuffle all the cards after 2 rounds with these smaller enemies. That's a 3. We'll probably keep that. We're going to drop the miss, I think, actually. No, let's drop this. Yeah, well, let's drop the miss. We don't want that. With us, we're going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We want that second crit. Hopefully, it will come up in this round. I'm thinking about having an extra rule where if you feel like you are getting bad cards in a round, then you can choose to reshuffle your deck in between rounds, but I don't know, haven't implemented that yet. Oh, we do get our crits, that's good, and we get a dodge, which is also nice. Is a 3. We can do 10 damage from, I don't know if that's, well, I guess it is worth it, because we can always combine more together. Well, actually, you know what, we want to keep that crit to the end. Let's just do the stab. We'll do 2 damage. 17. We can't quite hit 17 yet anyway, and we did the 2. So the biggest hit we can do actually. Did we have a 3 before? 6. 12 is the biggest hit we can do anyway, and we're going to take 3. We're going to hope we get something bigger with that crit. Don't get a miss. Play 3 for 2 turns, so that's going to be 1 turn, so 6 damage unless we dodge it, which we do dodge it. Can we get a big hit? No. Okay, that's fine. Deep bite. Right, that's fine. We're going to do our 10 damage here and take 5. So 10 is going to bring him down to 7. We're going to take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we reshuffle because we're now at the end of round. Oh, we see it's right at the bottom, that good hit. That's a shame. But I think this was the way to go rather than with the rapier, because even though it hits harder, it's nice to have those dodges and the crits. So I think this is better if it's not an undead monster. You can change weapons in the middle of combat, but it will take 1 turn. So instead of doing any damage or dodging, and also instead of taking any healing tonics. At the moment, you can take as many healing tonics as you want per turn, but I'm thinking about limiting that to 1. Because we had the Abomination mini boss last stream, and it went by a bit easier than I think I wanted it to go, because we were taking like 3 healing tonics in 1 turn. But I don't know. There's still, because you can only keep them in your pouch, so there's only ever going to be a maximum of 9 anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the solution to that problem. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. Oh, we could have. Well, we've got another species bonus, combat bonus of turning any card into a initiative as well, which we haven't done. 7, so we can do 7 right there. We're going to take 3. The other 2 were misses. We're going to take the 3 damage. 3, and we will kill the plague rats. So not too damaging. What did we have? 120 something. We're now at 103. I think we lost 20 there, so we would have taken like 15 more. give or take if we're just taking that. So it is an option. I like giving people options, but it is not a better option. But it's a quicker option. Right, let's continue. Right, that was not helpful. Let's hope the next one will be helpful. 33. Let's go there. And we'll have to roll again for every move in case we get a plague rat again. Hopefully we do not get a plague rat. We'll have to roll. I mean, it is what's a 1 in 6? Is that chance? That's a 16.7%, I think. 1, good. 33. Okay, let's hope this has. In fact, this has to be because we did a little peek at what that is, so we know this should be a door key, and it is. Fantastic, good. We get door key, and it does say on the back how many items are there. It did originally include all the healing tonics as items, but now it's just going to be the keys because they're the most important ones. There are also lore items or objects. Here was an object we had to move to do a little puzzle. We have a door key, we'll keep that in our quest items. Player tracker, we're still using that, although we're not using really anything in here because we're not using the inventory. Everything's paused basically whilst we're in this dungeon. But yeah, we did upgrade our weapon. We got our rapier and we got a helm of laurels, which gave us an extra 20 health or something like that, so that's good. Right, let's just put this here because we've already seen it, but we're going to do it anyway. We can always flee from you. It is a roaming monster. It is a wandering corpse. I think if I hadn't had the cheeky look at that, I probably would have just left it because we got the one thing we needed, but there's also a sense of piecing the room together. Look at that, now we've got ourselves a dining room. Oh, is that not going to fit on it? That's annoying. Kind of. Dining room with a table right in the middle. Top left, we've got that triangle shape, which was the object we moved, and then we've got a couple of doors. They are closed, locked doors, and then they'll be replaced with another map card that is got the open door on it, so you just replace those as you go. Yeah, they will. Well, I guess jigsaw pieces would be okay, but we don't really know what's going to happen. Right, this roaming monster is facing south, and we're coming from the south, so it sees us. We do not get a chance to sneak. We do not get to use our bow unless we actually equip it as a bow. But that we haven't used as we only equipped it to get an extra hit at the beginning of combat, before combat begins even. But that's only if you if you're not ambushed by it. We are being ambushed here, so essentially because they were facing in the direction that we walked in as we revealed it. Right, so we will probably flee from this. So tell you what, in fact, yeah, we will flee, but we have to see what they will do first. Well, actually, yeah. It's a wandering corpse. It is undead, so we will use our rapier, which is, yeah, it's a bit it is a double-edged sword, almost, but it's not. I think it's just a pointy sword, isn't it? A rapier, isn't it? Maybe double-edged, but this is a double-edged sword in the way that we will do bigger attacks, +2 to every attack, which means we can do quite a lot in one. We can do, what is it? 6 is our best, so we can do a 6. Alright, we're on the same thing as you, though, aren't we? So we can do 8, but we can do 3 cards together. Right, let's see what they're going to do to us. It's an infected scratch. How much health have they got? 45. Although, yeah, okay. Right, if we get I tell you what, though, if we're just going to dodge. I tell you what we're going to do. Actually, we're not going to use the rapier. We're going to use our iron daggers. We're going to use our iron daggers. Hope we get a dodge, and we turn that into a. Oh, we don't have to turn it into an initiative. We just have to use it. We get to pick 5 cards, so we're going to hope one of those 5 cards is a dodge. Yeah, right at the end. Dodge on the 5th. We will dodge that and run away. Bye bye. When you run away from a creature, you have to run out of its line of sight. Oh, very lucky right at the end, but we are also going to have to be we want to come out this door, so we're going to they have a line of sight of one map card, so north, east, south or west. They don't have a diagonal, but the other monsters that have 2 or more tiles, map tiles of line of sight will have diagonals. But you do not, so we're going to go 1, 2 here. You're still south for now, that's our move. So then we roll a 4-sided die for however you're going to move. We should be fine. Well, we definitely are fine. 1, so it turns north. If you get the same number again, it will move in that direction. 1, back up. Oh, we didn't roll us. We got a 2. Okay, now we move 1 and we come out. So we're in it. We were lucky there. We just ran away from you, and there we go. We've done that room now. We've got the key. So we've got a couple of. We need 51, which is the main room. We've got I designed this so we've got a one big room. This is where you respawn, where you die, and we've got a door north, south, east, and west. So it's kind of taking inspiration from an old Zelda game where you have a main hub. So it kind of orientates you a little bit, because unless you've got a rather large table, you can't fit all of the map. It's actually over 300 map cards. It's bigger than the overworld, but is split up, so maybe doesn't feel as big as that. So there's a lot of cards to keep track of, so it quite helps you to know that, okay, I've been over there, east, west. So we have got all the healing tonics. We can go south. We have a couple of roaming monsters here that we haven't killed, we ran away from as well, so they always respawn back in the room until you killed them. But it's very easy to dodge them, so it's basically not worth it. I don't think there's any scenario, even if they get, I sort of showcased it last stream, even if they do get in the way right in front of the door and then just hover around there, eventually you can always just move up and down here or away from it. So eventually it will move and you'll get it. So there's no real point of doing it, I don't think. So I might have to rethink either how many of these more. I put a lot in here, probably too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 4 in, 5. If I put 5 in here, probably too many. Probably have because that's 5 of the same monster as well. So that probably needs a bit of redesign. Okay. So we've got 2 options. We can go south quite far to get to this garden area where there was a locked door, or we go along here up north to another area. Let's go south, shall we? So we go move to. Okay, we moved in there. We don't need this anymore. So we roll for your directions. So we'll do this one first, then that one. So south. That happens so often with you. I'm tempted to watch these back because the amount of times that one moves south. Oh, we don't do me, we do me now. So we go 1, 2, then we roll again, 1. So like I said, there's not really much point because they've got such a low line of sight. 1, 2. There's not really any danger ever because we get to move 2, but ooh, that one has moved there. So if we move here, it will see us. So we're going to have to just do 1, 2, because if we came here, this one might move and see us. 2, which it did do. Yeah, it would have seen us, but we're out. 4, okay, that's going to move down there. So 1, 2, we're diagonal, so it won't see us. 4, it is moving, looking south, but that's unhelpful. 3, that's pretty good. So if we move here, we're in that range, so we do have to move. We're just going to move 1, 3, that's better. And 3, you move back over there. So now we can go 1, 1. We don't want to do it just in case it looks south. 3, it does move that way. 3, and you move that way. So now we're out. 1, 2. We would roll again, but there's no real point. That moves there. That one turns that way, but it's outside. out of sight, so that's fine. We're going to go south. To 31. So I'm just going to do it from this side because it's going to go through us reasonably quickly. Through here. I wonder if we can fit. Okay, I'll just show you a couple of rooms. Might as well try to keep it on. I did zoom out on the camera specifically so we could show more of the map. So we killed the roaming monster in here already. We've already picked up the healing tonic, so we don't need to worry about anything in there. 17, next room. Let me try to find. Ah. Showing up, kind of showing up. So we're coming down through here. Here was a little key that was out of reach until we unlocked our second orb, which gave us the ability to, I guess, kind of float and move over and around over gaps or catch things. I might just make that the gap so it's the same thing, because it's originally was just up high so you could float there or something, but I might make it the same as the other ones. It's like a gap that you have to jump over. It's easy enough to do, just put some black over that bit and then you can reach it. This is one of the first rooms. This is the first room you come to. We go down to 13. So there's a locked room you come across right at the beginning of the game, of the dungeon. So you can always come back as soon as you get your first key from the main room and come back and do this, or you can go and explore the rest of the game, come back, which is what we've done here. So that's 307. Finding the rooms is a bit annoying if you haven't got any structure. Where was 307? No. Well, it was that one. There's no 30. Oh, 307. Yeah. It is a corridor. Recommend organising. Oh no, there it is. 307 is not a corridor. It's that room there. We did all of this. This is where we unlocked a water pipe. It released water that was in a room. 311. That's 311. Right, here we go. Now we get into where we were. So, I wonder if we can put it all together so we can see it a bit clearer. Do you like every now and again to put it all together? What was that, 24? Is that 24? Yeah. So there you can kind of see how everything fits. Can you kind of see? Kind of see how everything fits together there. So we come down to here into this room. We did, I think, kill. Yeah, we killed this gargoyle in 324. We made a note of that. 324. Yes. So we come all the way through here. Did we kill? Oh, there's another one here. 314. We killed that too, so we're all good here. Come around here. Here's the locked door. We will use our key from our deck, that we got from the dining room, to open 327. And that is a new room. we've only got a few cards left. Here we go. We've got one on its own. We didn't explore somewhere, so we've only got a few cards left here. And we put 204 on the top of that. Well, I guess that's just there, isn't it? Unhelpfully. So we don't have a lot left to explore. So here's 327. We'll come in here and we'll put this away. We should put it together perhaps so we can see it, because we're going to have to put that back again, presumably. Let's put it on top. Right, so we're in this new room. We can go north, south, or west. Can we go? No, we can't go west. There's something blocking our way there. Let's go north. 3, 2, 8. Let's just follow that, shall we? And we will want to do at least one search to find out what the room is. That looks like it's got some plants in it. 3, 2, 9. And 2, it will tell us how many items, if any, are in this room. And that's usually going to be keys that we want. It says, I don't know what it is, but we'll keep going. So we're at the top here, so we're going to go all the way south. We'll just follow the cards. Oh yeah, there's this kind of thing going down the middle. So that's why you don't have a number on that side of the card. So it tells you you can't go that way. Now we probably should have, this is going to, yeah, so I know there, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't keep doing 2 of those as well, which I don't need to. Aha! Here it is. Here is the third abomination. So that's why I'm thinking that I don't have anything. In which case, we do have a locked room. We do have a locked room, then perhaps we haven't unlocked. Did we get all the keys? We can probably just double check that, because it will still be in our deck here. If I just look at the bottom, then there is a door key somewhere. There is one door key in there. I'm not going to look at what room that was in. Just checking this if there are any other door keys that we might have missed. I think there should only be one anyway. I just want to double check. It's quite hard, designing it when you've got all the keys and locked doors and all that. There's one more key. Don't know where it is. We didn't check where it was, but we did see that there is a key in there. So we've got this abomination to kill first. So it's got a number 2 next to it. Here we are. It is a girl. So the surprise, I was going to say the big reveal, but it's not really a big reveal. The spirit that has been guiding you and sort of telling you about what's going on when you go through the rooms is supposed to act as a way of this place not just being where you fight creatures and reveal stuff, but also where you get some information about what's been going on, and then you find out when you killing this abomination, or you come across this girl abomination, that she says, oh, that's me, that's my body, my old body. So this is the spirit's body. This girl has been guiding you, but her body has been trapped in this abomination form, along with her brother and her mother. This family sort of has had some sort of dangerous thing. It was all about magic. In this world, there's very little magic at the beginning of the game, but it starts getting unlocked a little bit now. and the first bit of information you get from it is what has happened to this family. It's a very rich family, and you really get the whole information, I think, about then what I'm going to do. I hadn't thought about this until now. It's really going to be all the information about magic is going to be revealed to you by this sort of downfall of this family, about what happened, and it's supposed to sort of say how dangerous magic is and what it has done to this family, and that's the first time you come across it. And I think hopefully it'll be reasonably powerful. The fact that the spirit form of this girl is helping you kill her flesh that's been mangled into this abomination type of form. I think it's kind of a powerful thought. Obviously, I guess it's a bit abstracted because there are no pictures at the moment, but there will be pictures. There will be drawings, at least one drawing for each card, you know, what the creature looks like, what these abominations look like. And maybe, you know, it's not a super big reveal that the spirit, but I'm not going to reveal that the spirit is female or anything like that. It's just a spirit, I think it will be, you know. And then she'll say at this point, whenever you can come to this either second or third in line after the first one, because you have to unlock the order. Well, I guess there's no, you could do it in any order actually, but you're more likely to do it as one of the last ones. Right, anyway, we get both of our weapons back, so we're going to go like this and then give them a shuffle. So we will have our 2 crits and our 2 dodges back, but we will have 2 extra misses as well, because it's half of the Iron Dagger deck and all of the starter deck for the Rapier, which is 4 misses. That's where you get the extra 2 misses in. So it is a lot. You get 6 misses, 6 misses, but we will be doing +2 damage for every Rapier attack. And we're gonna go, because I thought the boy one was a bit too easy, we're going to try out only having a healing tonic, 1 healing tonic per turn, and see how that feels. They've got 85 health. Well, Christ, I think that was 103, wasn't it? Something like that. 85 health. So that was originally 100 as well. So I don't know which is the better way to make it more difficult, more health, or not being able to have as many healing tonics, but it does feel a bit cheating to just be able to knock back like 5 healing tonics in one go. So I think it's better to have the lower health, but then you just do the healing tonics when you can, because you're in control of that a little bit, you know. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus our extra 1. We don't get any like stuff at the beginning because we're not sneaking up on it. So it's doing a whisper, which means we can't attack for 2 turns. Right, fantastic. So that's quite good then to have a miss in your hand. We'll put the miss down. We've got 2 stabs. We've got a couple of obsidian rapier ones, and we've got daggers. Right. So the difference is also, because the iron dagger, you can combine cards every turn of 1 round of the 3 turns. But the rapier can only do it once. That means you can combine iron dagger and rapier together, so we could do a big hit there. But if you want to do it again in the same round, it has to just be daggers. You can't mix in a rapier with it. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, we put that down. If we can't attack for 2 turns, we want to hope we pick up something not good. It is kind of a parry, so that's quite good actually. Evade 1 attack. Okay, so that's alright. We're not gonna. We have to put a card down, so I'm tempted to have a healing tonic here because we've got quite good cards. I don't really want to use the parry there, so let's use 1 healing tonic now. I feel like this is a good opportunity. We can have 25 on top of our 3 is going to make 128. You can't heal over your maximum, but our maximum is 132, so that brings us nicely pretty much up to the top. We bet to pick up again. It's a miss. That can be good. A whisper again. Wow, I did shuffle that. You saw me shuffle. Can't be dodged or blocked. Yeah, that's fine. But we can't attack or parry. So again, we've got to put something down. Lucky we have that miss. Okay, that's the end of the first round. Nothing has happened. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Right. So this is the kind of a thing where we can be wasting our big hits if we're not careful. So we can only start the next round. Oh, we've got all 5 here. Right. I guess we continue. We continue. So miss. Right. That's good. We want a crit though for some of these big hits, but we can put. I'm thinking of putting the stab. We want the slash, and that does +2 for each one. So definitely want to keep those. I think we just put the stab down. This is going to be a very slow round. Okay, right, 1, 2. We'll see how we get on here. We pick up. Do we pick up? No, we don't pick up anymore. That's maybe how that's going to work. We've got to write that down. When you get this extra attack, we don't pick up, and that is it. I guess that makes sense. We'll try that. Infected by 15 and 3 for 3 goes, so it's for 6. Oof, we're going to parry that though. I would really want to crit. So we're going to block 3 and do 5 damage. Let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we are going to take 15 plus 6. 21 from our 21 to 8. So that's going to leave us with 7. Oof, that's a big hit. Where are our dodges? We get crits. Evade one attack. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay. Okay. I don't want to waste that crit. You have to put a card down. I don't want to waste one of these hits either. We're going to have another crit as well. Right, luckily we got that hit, in fact. Because we're going to do another healing to bring us up to another 25. Which is going to bring us up, I think, to our max. Let's, what's 7 plus 25 is 32. Oh, that's right up to our max. That's quite good. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Right, last round before we reshuffle. We really need to do some attacks. We've done like 2 or something, haven't we? We do not get the pickup because we've got 4 cards in our hand. It's a miss, that's good. We are gonna do the slash and the stab and times that by 2. So these are both for the rapier, so it's going to be +2, so that's +4, so it's 9, 13, 26. Is that right? So that's 9 plus 4, 14. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, 9 plus 4, no, it's 13. Yeah, 26. 26, that's pretty good. So we'll bring that down to 2 and bring you down to 50. So we're doing big hits here when they do happen. So that's why the healing tonic is like that. Just 1 evade, 1 attack. Okay. It's only 3 to parry, so it evades everything. Nothing happens there. We get dodge. Oh, we can dodge that, and we'll do that for 3. So it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, we only had 1 crit at that time. But we have brought it down to 49. Where are our crits? I guess the problem being we've only got 2 in 24. Was that 1 in 12 chance? It's not very high to get in the crit or the dodges. Anyway, luckily we did get some dodges. So that she does a lot of evading and stopping us from attacking, but we have to put cards down, so it's worth us keeping some of those misses. So actually having 6 misses in there is actually quite helpful, otherwise we're knocking back healing tonics when we don't need to be. That's really unavoid what we don't want to do. And what else? Yeah, we don't want to be wasting crits and dodges and parries. Well, the parry only parries 3 because the +2 only applies to the attack. Well, at the moment it does. I'm not sure if I can have that applied to a parry as well. I could just apply it all around it, but it'd be a fair bit easier to remember if it's just, you know, everything. How are we doing on time? 15 minutes. Should be right here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 this time, because we've already done the 5. You've got to try to remember we can turn one of our cards into an initiative once per combat. Right, we've got dodge. Okay, we've got slash. That's good. Backstab. Parry. Okay. These are not helpful. We're going to drop the parry. I think our dodge is more powerful than that. We will do 3, 4, 5 damage. That's actually, yeah, that's definitely better to do. So you're down to 444. Yeah, that's alright. 5 damage is decent. I'll take that. We pick up. We really want to crit. Siren Call. You cannot attack or move for 2 turns. Can be dodged but not blocked. Okay, we're going to dodge that because we want to be able to move and do a hit. That's lucky. Oh, got a lunge. That's a big hat. Ooh, okay, that's 10 damage. Oh, right. Those are both rapier skills. We're just gonna have to drop that down. I'm tempted maybe to do that as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do that. We're gonna do 9 damage. And we're going to take 10. And we're doing, I mean, we haven't taken much damage here at all. She doesn't do a lot of attacking. It's just a bit, obviously, but more with these evading, stopping us from attacking. So we pick up 2. Oh, we've got a crit there. Fantastic. Oh, and we got, okay, we were doing evade attack. No! No! Ah, that's bad. I guess I could waste a healing tonic. Is wasting a healing tonic better than wasting an attack? I don't think so, right? That's obsidian, that's obsidian. We want to do those. That's 4, you see. We want to put that 4 with that. Actually, no we don't. No we don't. Let's just do it. It's going to lose that attack. I'm thinking that we'll have healing tonic. Actually, I don't know. I think I'm going to waste the healing tonic. I think we've got it down to less than half health. Half health. So I'm going to bring me up to 1, 3. What was our max? 2. So well, I've definitely wasted it, but I really want to use one of these attacks. Evade again! No! Oh, okay, fine. Fine. I'm going to put the sneak down. You evade the attack. Can we please hit sneak attack for 10? Right, we're going to do 5 and 6, which is 11 plus 4 is 15, 30 damage. That's a big bit hit. So you've only got 5 left. We're going to have to put them up to 100 health. I think we're going to have to, right? Because this is quite quick. I think we put them back up to 100 health. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. This hasn't been. We haven't even gone through that many healing times. We've got 3 misses. Okay, that might be quite helpful. Primal screen 15 plus you can't move. We can attack, but we're going to drop that. So we're going to take 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, just double checking. Oh, that's for 3. Can't move for 3 turns. Can't move. Okay. In fact, 15 plus 3 for 2. So those are only the next 2. We've got to think of what's the distinction between 3 turns. 3 turns is going to be the turn it's on plus the 2 extras. 3 for 2 probably should just be this one plus the next one. We'll just, yeah, that's what it should be. So it should still be 6, in fact. So it's 21. Can we dodge that? No. Well, that can't be dodged. How much health? Oh, they've only got 5 health. We can kill it. Well, I think we could have done that then. Actually, no, we couldn't have. We didn't have that other attack. Okay, we're going to take 21 from 27. That's going to leave it for 6. Right, it's dead. There we go. Quite straightforward there. I mean, should we continue? Actually, you know what? Let's pretend it has 100. That was 85. How much did we do there? Let's just put the 5. Well, would we have done that? Let's take that back. It have 5 health left, so we want to add 20 to it. Is that right? 5 health left. So we had 85, we want to add 15, no, 25, 20, no, 15, 80, 90, 100, yeah, 15, but we had 15, so it's 20. Don't know if that's going to really make much difference. Right, so it's got 20, so there we go, it's got 20 left, it's going to do 21 to us. I'll keep that and I'll put that down. We did take the damage already. We're looking for a crit. We don't have the crit. Primal Scream. Hold on, we can't move yet. That's fine. We can attack though. This is round 3, so we're going to reshuffle. So 15. Can't move for 3 turns. We're going to put our attacks together then. It's a rapier and a dagger. So it's 5 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's down to 5 health. I mean, yeah. It's a strange one because the rapier is supposed to make this easier because it gets that +2 to undead. But also I think I designed hers a bit of an easier abomination to kill. So that will design, you know, the kind of the cards that we that they have these abominations, so they do more damage. Well, don't really want to be doing more damage, maybe just different attacks. More attacks, but she's not supposed to be attacking us anyway, this one. That's why you get a lot of these kind of attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put them up to 100 instead of 85 health. So we'll do that when we're finished. Can't attack for 2 turns. Right. Miss. Can't attack. It's going to evade anyway. Let's do my dodge. We're going to kill it this turn. Now we can attack. It's going to do infected for us. How much health? It's only got 5 health. Yeah, so we kill it there, dead. But we take 15, 18 from 106. How do we work that out? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. There we go. Right, it's dead. Yeah, so that, what I mean, we only barely used any there, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I designed her to be less aggressive on purpose because her spirit has been helping us out. I'm going to have perhaps a bit of dialogue or a bit of something showing that she's satiating her abomination form, or I don't know. I was going to have something there, some sort of connection. Right, let's. We're just going to double check. We're not going to double check. We're going to change these to be 100 for the other ones as well. Real quick. So those are all the mini bosses. They're all abominations. They all have slightly different attacks and ways of attacking. Well, she was 100 anyway. Right, let's let them all be 100. 1, 2. So the idea is you're facing off against these. You're unlikely to do this one because I'm hoping you would kind of forget about that locked door right at the beginning because other stuff happens. Let's tell you what, we need to leave that one at the front. So, so you come to her later after you've been talking to the spirit helping you, guiding you, has been sort of doing it for a while. But we'll see. It doesn't matter too much. Right. So I got a feeling. I don't know if I put a door key here. We did check the door key, didn't we? We forgot about that. We did check the door key. There is one somewhere. There is one somewhere. I've got a feeling it's not in this room. because in all the rooms that I put an abomination, I didn't put any other monsters, but I probably should have put some healing tonics. There's also a chance that you can come across these monsters before getting the rapier, because you have to have unlocked the first orb shard to get the rapier. And you don't necessarily have to do that. Oh, there is something here. Oh, I think this is just a bit of... don't know what that is actually. Let's have a look at what number 16 in the interaction deck is. There is an orange glow under these plants. You find an orb shard. Remove from deck. As you hold it, a strange feeling overcomes you, and you lose the sense of your body momentarily. Take ID 17, which we already have. Right, that's the third out of 4 orb shards we've got. Only a few cards left. So with the third orb shard in hand, we can now get an initiative in combat once per combat. So again, you can turn. So basically, our species trait you get with the third orb shard, which I'm pretty sure I came across that first before I decided to turn that into a species trait. Because before even you had species, to be honest, it was just going to be you, the player, playing the game and going on your own adventure. But then I have feedback saying that people like to role play. Oh, there is something. I think that's just going to be the spirit talking about stuff. Another one. Yeah, it was just going to be you, but people apparently wanted to have the option of choosing something a bit more interesting. So that's fine. Can we fit you in? Yes, there we go. What is 104? I think it's just... in every room there's a search that has... there it is. Yeah, just says read from the spirit deck. This is a deck here of the spirit's interactions, but at the moment I haven't written anything in it. It's just got all the rooms, because I haven't fleshed out exactly the whole history of this place. Right, let's see what we can do here. Let's put that there. Let's bring our things back. We can see where we come out. So here we go. I don't think we're going to be able to fit. Move these. So we're going up towards the kitchen, aren't we? Just double check where we're going. Let's see, can we fit that and that and that? So here's a piece. This is the south end of the dungeon. Come up here along this back garden. Front, is it? It's a front garden, I think. So here we had this crack. So we needed to get a shovel from there, because there's another garden area at the top, which is the back actually, and no, it's just the front up there. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Greenhouse. Well, I think we should put something here so you know it's the greenhouse, because at the moment there's nothing there that says that. Right, so there we go, we're done with the southern area completely. There's only, I think, one room left. Oh no, we need to get that key. We didn't get the key. We're gonna have to find the key. So we're going back to the main room. Oh yeah, we've got to find the key. So I think it was in over here on the east wing where we need to go. 151 is, oh, we've got to get through here. That's why we didn't do the east wing. We're going to go back through here, and we're going to try to find where. What's that? 166. Let's try to find that. So there are definitely some rooms over here that we didn't fill out because there are monsters I was running away from. Is it that one? What is it? 166. Yes. So that's our destination. Put those there. That goes there, doesn't it? So here we go. So we've come up through here. Again, we have these roaming monsters. So we roll on them. 4. I hope they don't get in the way too much. 2. 1, 2. They've got no chance of catching us up because they only move 1 card at a time, whereas we move 2. 1, 2. That one's trying though. This one's just staying still. It is coming for us. It's too slow. Is that 4? This one's just moving around. 1. Yeah. So anyway, that's fine. And then we have to roll for plague rats in this room. So we're in. We roll for the first one. It's a 1. Luckily, we only get half our deck. Remember. So we've got to split up our dagger and rapier again. A lot of cards together. We want to use the dagger against the plague rats. Right, so we rolled, okay, we want to come here. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, I guess. 1, 2. We roll 5, 1, 2, and we roll 5 again. We come out. Right, let's put these away. We need to now which room? So there are, I think we did this, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and we also got a few roaming monsters, roaming monsters here that need to be killed. So we need to uncover these ones. They're high 200s. That's all together, in fact. 261. That's 210. 200, 195. I mean, it doesn't. Alright, let's just check which ones of these roaming monsters. So we didn't need to do that actually, did we? We're going to find out which roaming monsters are still roaming. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're done. We're done. Okay. Right, so we need to find this last door key. I think it's over on one of these somewhere. I only go up to. Well, we'll have to find out which one we want to go to. So which one of these did we kill? I think we definitely killed this one, 183. Yes, killed 183. Did we kill 181? No, that one's still there. Did we kill 175? No, that one's still there as well. Did we kill 170? Yes. Okay, so those two are there. We've just come in. We're going to be rolling our 4-sided die and exploring, trying to find our last door key, and then what happens next after we've done explored all the rooms? What happens? We'll have to find out in the next time. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.